Good afternoon, I'm Josh Duncan, and these are some of the top headlines out of the KelownaNow newsroom today. Flight information screens in the PA system at Kelowna International Airport were commandeered by anti-Israel hacker on Tuesday. Instead of departure and arrival times, passengers in the terminal saw images claiming Hamas won the war and Israel lost, as well as messages calling Donald Trump a pig and pictures of two prominent Hamas leaders who were killed by Israel over the October 7th massacre. The image also included a jihadist flag, which is associated with various Islamic terror groups across the world. Over the PA system at the airport, the hacker broadcast an angry speech in Arabic referring to the Al-Qassam Brigades, the Hamas unit behind the deadly attack on Israel 2 years ago. The city of Kelowna says the cyber attack was thwarted within a matter of minutes, but it did result in some flight delays on Tuesday. The RCMP and Transport Canada carried out a threat assessment, deeming that the hacker's messaging was not deemed to be a direct threat towards the traveling public. The city continues to work with the Canadian Centre for Cybersecurity and Transport Canada to analyze the root cause of the incident. Kelowna wasn't the only airport hit either. Harrisburg Airport in Pennsylvania subjected to a similar cyber attack. A group of 7 OB-GYNs in Kamloops have handed in their resignation letters at Royal Inland Hospital, saying they see no way forward with the current state of in-hospital care in the city. The group of doctors cited unsafe workloads, chronic staff shortages, and a lack of support from the government as reasons behind their decision. A maternity care crisis has been bubbling over in Kamloops in recent months, but Tuesday's news sent a shockwave through the city and Interior Health. Both Interior Health Vice President of Medicine Mark Masterson and BC's Health Minister Josie Osborne said Royal Inland Hospital's maternity unit is still open, with coverage for expectant mothers in Kamloops. Masterson spoke directly to KelownaNow earlier today, and Osborne addressed the media as a whole through a virtual press conference. Kamloops Centre MLA Peter Millibar also spoke directly with KelownaNow earlier today. Cheyenne Lorraine has just published a large feature story, as you can see on the other side there, with all the latest developments from all parties involved. It's too much for me to cover right now, but I encourage you to read that at KelownaNow.com. The story also contains Millibar's full half-hour interview if you'd like to watch that yourself. As vacancy rates have steadily increased in Kelowna, renters appear to be getting the upper hand. Just a couple years ago, Kelowna's vacancy rate, a very tight 1.3%, and rents skyrocketed as a result. Now a construction boom has flooded the market with rentals, and the vacancy rate is between 5 and 6%. That has helped a one-bedroom rental decrease from over $2,000 in the summer to $1,860 in September, according to the latest national rent report from Zumper, released earlier today. The $1,860 average puts Kelowna 8th in the country when it comes to most expensive rents for one-bedrooms, while the city is 7th for two-bedroom units at an average of $2,380. While those recent decreases are surely welcome news for renters, some would surely like to see those numbers fall even further. It was only 8 years ago when Kelowna's average one-bedroom monthly rent was under $1,000, and a two-bedroom unit could be fetched for less than $1,500. Let's go back 8 years. The Central Okanagan is keeping its localized campfire ban in effect despite the recent sub-zero temperatures that have been record-setting around the BC interior. We've experienced those cold temperatures over the past 4 or 5 days, but the regional district says the ban is staying in place due to continued dry conditions and the recent fire activity, which includes a small blaze near Traders Cove over the weekend. There was another up near Coldstream over the last few days, got up to 8 hectares and was just held earlier today. According to the RDCO, cooler temperatures may have arrived, but the region has not received sufficient rainfall to reduce the fire risk to safe levels. Local fire departments will reassess the ban as conditions evolve, but no date has been set for lifting restrictions. The localized fire ban remains in effect for the Central Okanagan, despite the fact that the Kamloops Fire Centre has lifted its ban for the greater area as a whole, which includes the Thompson, Shuswap, Nicola, Okanagan here. Open burning still banned both locally and across the Kamloops Fire Centre now 2 weeks after it typically opens for the winter. I do not work for the BC Wildfire Service, but expect over the next 2-3 weeks we might get some different news on campfires and open burning. Kelowna will be getting a European-inspired destination day spa in the near future, an exciting addition to the city for those who like to pamper themselves sparkling hill style, but maybe want to avoid an overnight trip out of town. Developer Rav Sumal revealed the plans on Tuesday to create the Okanagan's first true destination day spa, as he calls it. It's going to be built in Aqua Waterfront Village, a new grand development that is nearly complete along Okanagan Lake by the mouth of Mission Creek in the Mission there. It's going to take over. The spa is 2 floors beneath Aqua's pool deck and offer a range of luxurious amenities, all of it framed by 25-foot floor-to-ceiling windows that offer stunning views of the lake. Inside the spa, though, you can expect 7 distinct sauna and steam room experiences, 3 plunge pools, a snow room, serene relaxation areas. You're also going to be able to step directly from the spa onto the sandy beach, too, to either bask in the Okanagan sun in the summer, maybe jump into the lake for a cold dip in the winter. Lots of options. More details on that project will be unveiled as it moves forward. Construction anticipated to begin in the new year. All right, a quick look at the forecast. It was sunny to start the day, but the clouds have seemingly taken over out there as I look outside. A few patches of blue sky. We are at 10 degrees. We could inch a little warmer than that. The high was 12 today. Should clear up this evening, get down to -2 overnight, and we'll get another frigid morning tomorrow before it heats up to 13 under mainly sunny skies for your Thursday. All right, that's it for me today, but you can read up on all these stories and plenty more over at KelownaNow.com. As always, be sure to check us out in our social media accounts as well. KelownaNow.com on TikTok, KelownaNow on X, Best of KelownaNow on Instagram, Now Media Group on YouTube. I believe there are links to all those pages on our website as well. Happy Hump Day, Kelowna. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm back here tomorrow for a look at more headlines. We'll see you then.
We don't just report the news, we live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now, local, independent. News you can trust.